It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper, and we are at St. Lawrence High School in lovely Burbank. We have a great show for you this week. Vikings are on a roll, 6-2 overall. Playing for first place is at the Catholic League White Championship on Friday. They're heading to St. Ignatius. Got a little redemption on their mind after last season. First guest will be St. Lawrence football coach Harold Blackman. Harold doing a great job, 35-28. This is his sixth season, hard to believe. He's been a prior guest multiple times on the Coach's Corner Show. And then our next guest will be senior running back Tory Clinton. He is having an unbelievable season, folks. Stepped right into the starting role. He's got about 1,600 yards rushing, a bunch of touchdowns last week. He had 4 TDs, and he is the man. So we're going to have him on our second segment. All right, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Now let me get this out. Spooktacular deal in October, okay? Mondays and Wednesdays only. After 2 o'clock, you purchase a family thin crust or a large deep dish or stuffed. They hook you up with a free small cheese pizza at Beggar's Pizza all of October. All right, folks, after this Beggar's Pizza timeout, Harold Blackman will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy Impala. Originating in 1958, the Chevy Impala is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our first guest tonight, St. Lawrence football coach Harold Blackman. Harold, how's it going, man?
Oh, everything is great. Thank you for having me on.
You're not kidding, man. You guys are 6-2, playing for the Catholic League White Championship on Friday, heading to St. Ignatius, 7:30 p.m. start. I mean, and, we talked prior to taping, and you guys lost so many players to graduation, impact guys. I mean, are you surprised at all that you're sitting here 6-2 and competing for the league title, or what?
No, I'm not surprised. This has always been a good group, and this senior class, they lost 4 games as freshmen and as sophomores, and we kept the core of that group together. So we knew that this group would be a special group. It was just a matter of the experience and seeing, how fast were they going to gel with the younger guys, and so it wasn't a surprise.
What was your biggest concern entering the season?
As always, when you replace 9 starters, your concern is just your experience and how are they going to react under pressure. And I think it took us a couple weeks to really figure out who we were. But after that, we just decided to keep things simple, and our guys have really taken off and flourished in the system.
What would you say was your area of greatest concern? I mean, what area do you think has surpassed even your expectations? Offense, defense, special teams?
I think my offensive line. Those guys, they deserve all the credit in the world. I know Tori has done a great job, and also as of lately, Tyree, he's come in as Tori's backup. But Jerry Carey, he's our right tackle. Jarrell Carey, he's our right guard. We have a sophomore center, Myron Lewis, and Cal Eckert is our left guard. And then we have Brendan Kavanaugh, was our only returner on offensive line, who's our left tackle. And those guys really gelled over the summer. And what they're doing right now, I couldn't ask for more from that group.
Yeah, and that's key. That's what the summer's for, right? Especially when you're losing all those kids, man. You got 4 new starters. You got to get these guys on the same page and gelling, right?
Yeah, this time last year, Jerry was a defensive lineman. And he came to me in the winter, to his credit. And we always joke around with him. He says, Coach, in all seriousness, wherever you need me to play, I'll play it. And at that point, I said, okay, we have a chance. And he's done a phenomenal job at the right tackle. Yes.
All right, so your offense has scored 324 points in 8 games. That's not too bad, man. What have running back Tory Clinton and quarterback Devin Remus brought to the table that has allowed this offense to kind of continue to flourish?
I think, Tory has done a great job continuously growing as a runner. He has the speed, whereas when he breaks out, he's usually going for 6. Yep. And Devin is a great field general. Devin, he plays freely, but he's a great field general, and he's done a great job really, really controlling the offense. He reminds me a lot of Alex Martinez in 2015, and just a great field general, tough young man, and I can't say enough about him.
Yeah, because those 2 kids, you talked about big shoes to fill, man. I mean, Faison Smart, a 3-year guy at running back, and Tory comes in and you guys haven't skipped a beat, and quarterback Romello Washington had a great year for you last year, and here's Devin coming right in, and you guys are moving right along, man. So obviously these 2 kids obviously have the mental capacity too, because they're not intimidated. They're seniors, and they've stepped in and got the job done.
Yeah, they're not intimidated. These guys, like I say, they've won their entire career here. So I had no less expectations of them. No. And another thing is our coaching staff. Our coaching staff, they do a great job with our young men. Coach Gerlach, our offensive line coach, he does a great job with them. Coach Nye, our defensive coordinator, he's come in and done a phenomenal job with the defense. And, you have Coach Muhammad, who coaches the defensive backs, and Coach Coker with the D-line. So I just don't want to leave any of my coaches out, because, they're the ones who make this boat float.
Yep.
I come in and, I kind of, oversee everything, but they're the ones behind what we do.
And speaking of that defense, you've only allowed 120 points on the season. What is the defense's biggest strength, would you say?
I think it's just experience. They've always been athletic, and it's just been a mistake here, a mistake there. And, after the Bennett game, to their credit, they didn't get down. They all met, and they all said, we're going to correct the mistakes, because we knew a lot of that, a part of that loss was just mistakes on both sides of the ball. So the experience took over, and as an extremely fast, extremely athletic group, and they're just showing what they've always been capable of doing.
Yep. Well, Friday we talked about, you go out, you're at St. Ignatius, and this is for all the marbles in the Catholic League White. You guys got to have a little chip on your shoulder from last year. You guys had to share that conference championship, and I don't think you're in a sharing mood this year. What's going to be the key for you guys to win this game on the road?
It's just execution. Every week, when people ask, what do you feel about this week? I say, if we play our brand of football, we'll be okay. If we execute, we'll be fine. So it's the same thing. It's no different. They won here last year, and we didn't execute.
Yeah.
And we have to go over there, and the key is just to execute.
The last 2 seasons, you guys have advanced to the state semifinals. Last year in 6A, 2 years ago in 5A. With this group, do you feel like you got a group here that could maybe even take it a step further? And I think you're going to be in 6A, it looks like, this year.
Mm-hmm.
What's your feelings about this group and the postseason that lies ahead?
It's a special group. Honestly, Pat, I'm just like everyone else. I'm a spectator. I don't know.
But these guys' work ethic and talent and team chemistry is such an important part, man. You got kids that may have egos that could fracture a team, but this group seems like they've got it all together, man, right?
We teach from day one, no egos. We teach team from day one. And the other thing is, I don't predict. So I know this is a special group. I never think that we're not going to win a game, but I never predict it, because you don't know. It's high school football. But I feel like this is a very special group, and I'm interested to see what happens, not only on Friday night, but in the postseason.
Yep. And we talked a little bit about it prior to taping. The seating. Would you prefer a 1 through 32, or do you like the quadrant, the geographical quadrant? What's your preference?
I think there can be arguments for both. I believe the 1 through 32 gives you a more accurate assessment, and it rewards you for the year that you've had. So I can see that being beneficial to some teams, but also the quadrant keeps it fun because you get to play more neighborhood or more regional teams that you might not have an opportunity to play, and you're playing for all the marbles. So I would think the fan base would be a little more excited about the quadrant, but in terms of what's more beneficial to teams and rewarding them for their season, I can see an argument for the 1 through 32.
Yep. Okay. And then when you assess this program from top to bottom, now freshman, sophomore, varsity, what's your take? What's your assessment on the program right now?
You know, I think we just have outstanding young men. I meet with the entire program every single day, Monday through Thursday. So we deliver the same message to every single player in our program. And I feel like our freshmen, our sophomores have done a great job of buying into the program, and our varsity guys have done a great job setting an example for them. So not only are our guys competing on the field, they're competing in the classroom and in the community as well. So I'm proud of them. The scoreboard is definitely not the ultimate thing for us. It's just a part of our process. So overall, I'm extremely proud of all three levels and what they've done so far.
Great, and I know you're in a little bit better mood this week too. Northwestern won, your alma mater, got a nice win, right? Fitz
Go
coming
Cats.
through. Go Cats is right. All right, Harold, thanks for coming on board again,
Thanks
my
a lot.
man. Hopefully we'll see you during the postseason, and good luck Friday. Get that league title, man. No sharing with Iggy.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, folks, we're going to Elisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we return, senior running back Tory Clinton will be our guest. Stay tuned.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our next guest, St. Lawrence senior running back, Tory Clinton. Tory, how's it going, man?
How are you?
Thanks for coming on board. I appreciate it. Coming off a big game. You've had big games every week, though, man. But last week, 11 carries, 249 yards, 4 TDs, 56-8 win over Aurora Christian. So pretty outstanding performance, my man.
Thank you.
All right, so you come in and, Faison's smart, and I didn't know this until talking to Coach. You guys are from the Hayes Park Blitz. He's a year older than you.
Yes, sir.
He was a 3-year starter here, and that's some big shoes to fill, man. I know you got some time last year, but, being the guy this year, was it intimidating, or was it something that you were like, man, this is my time?
I feel like it wasn't really intimidating to me. I mean, if you love the sport, that's going to carry you a long way. And Faison, I saw him more as a mentor. Like, to me, we were just a powerhouse backfield, like, together. Like, there wasn't just no Faison. It was Faison, Tori, and plus, just like all running backs, you can't do anything without your line.
Yep.
Like, so just like Faison had his line, I have my line. Jerry, Jarrell, Myron, Kyle, and Kavanaugh, of course, they carry me away. I can't do anything without them. And that's the same how it was last year for me and Faison with the previous line. So.
Yeah. This guy is skilled and humble. That's a pretty good combo, my man.
Thanks.
What did you do this year? Did you do anything differently, knowing that you were going to be the #1 back, to prepare yourself for this, or what, than previous seasons?
The focus definitely got more intense. Like, I had to, be more mature, and I had to grow up. So, and Coach Blackman has done a well job since freshman year of helping me, grow into that young man who's going to fill the shoes and be the face of the team and try to carry us to that state victory title. And so far, I'm just trying to get it done and not only for me, for the team. So,
yeah, you're a very unselfish kid, man. I could tell. And going through this process, these first 3 years and leading in this year, what did that teach you about yourself?
I learned that there's no limit, and that stereotypes don't matter. Everybody, you're too short. You're not fast enough. And like I say, I let that encourage me and motivate me, because I will never let somebody else describe what I can do until it's shown and proven. So I put it all out there, and that's just what you got to do. You got to live by action, not by words.
Yep. What has surprised you most about this season? Whether you guys being 6-2, you're going for a league championship, what has surprised you most about this season?
What has surprised me is, I want to say the bandwagon. And I just use bandwagon because that's the term that I know. So, it was so many doubters, so many people who tried to, down us, but we use it as motivation. We turned that into encouragement. And I feel like as teenagers in high school with homework, jobs, extracurricular activities, that's an amazing thing that we do. Like, we have our own group chat.
Yep.
And we just, we motivate each other. There's nothing that we don't. We always encourage and uprise each other. There's no negativity, and we're like it's like a brotherhood. Like, we've known each other for so long. So
do you attribute that type of those actions and encouragement to Coach Blackman, or what?
Everything in the program starts with Coach Blackman. From day one, Coach Blackman stresses character, and that's one thing I really admire about him, because he will never sabotage who he is for the greater good. He won't do it. And I really admire that, because he's a straight-minded guy. Like, he's straight for it. You got to buy into the system, and you got to live by it. And that's taken us a long way. As, like, freshmen, it was kind of hard to, abide by. We were young, childish, but now we got it, and we ready to rock and roll with it.
Man. And speaking of rock and roll, the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yes.
You guys have advanced to the semifinals the past 2 seasons. What do you think this team is capable of? Can you get it to the next step, you think?
Man, words don't even describe how I feel about this playoff and semifinals and all that. I'm just ready to get there. Like, I'm just so tired of everybody, you guys can do this. You got the reporters, you got the fans. Let's just get there, and when we do what we got to do, that's when everything is all said and done. Like,
let's get it going, right?
Right, I'm ready.
All right, man. You do want to play college football, right?
Absolutely. I will be playing college football, and I will also run track. I'm going to do both. So those are my 2 main sports, and that's what I love to do. So I'm going to make it work no matter what I got to do.
And any idea what you want to major in?
Major, I'm thinking business management, but that might change. I'm still young.
Yep.
But I want to be like an entrepreneur. I want to own my own business. So after the league, which I do plan on going to, I'm never going to let it go. But you got to have something to fall back on.
Yep.
And then
business is it, man. All right. Sounds like you got a plan, my man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tori, nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
Continued success. Good luck this weekend in the postseason. I'll see you down the road, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we're going to an athletics timeout. When we return, players of the week, results segment, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of planes overhead today, man. We'll be back. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy Impala. Originating in 1958, the Chevy Impala is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank St. Lawrence football coach Harold Blackman and senior running back Tory Clinton for being our guests this evening. Good luck to the Vikings Friday and during the postseason. All right, results segment sponsored by Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. 2 locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park. We're going to have our good buddy Tom Mulvey on, not too far down the road. All right. HF 41, Andrew 12 for Homewood Flossmoor. Justin Hall, 243 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Also had a 79-yard touchdown pass to Marcel Ellis. Marcel Ellis had an 80-yard pick 6, and Charlie Brooks had a fumble return for a touchdown for the Vikings, who are 7-1. For Andrew, Cole Griffin, 127 yards rushing, Jack Condon, a 37-yard TD run, and Ty Ganabin, a 51-yard TD run for the T-Bolts, who are 6-2. Game I was at, Shepherd 49, Eisenhower 24. Those darn Astros beating my Cardinals. A banged-up Cardinals team, though. For Shepherd, Markel Porter, 8 of 14, 164-yard 2 TDs. Also had 51 yards rushing and a touchdown. Chris Harrison with a 28-yard TD catch, and Declan Quinlan, 13 carries, 84 yards and 2 TDs for the Astros, who are 7-1. For Ike, Tim Beatty, 29 carries, 174 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Halil and Joran with a 20-yard TD run for the Cardinals, who are 6-2. St. Rita 23, Brother Rice 6 for Rita. Chris Childers, TD run and a TD pass. Jake Zillman had Dave Gleaves on a 28-yard TD pass. Gleaves also had 7 carries for 99 yards. Defense had 3 picks for the Mustangs, who are 6-2. For Rice, Jesse Plunkett had an 8-yard TD run. Evan Sullivan was 20 of 39 for 190 yards, and Miles Ruffin had 2 sacks for the Crusaders, who are 2-6. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week, the man that we had on here a little while ago, Tory Clinton. 249 yards rushing on 11 carries and 4 scores to lead the Vikings to a 56-8 win over Aurora Christian. We're going to hook him up with a $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe, locations in Oak Brook and Chicago. Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. Lincoln Way Central golfer Brianna Bolden, and talk about getting it done, fired a 270 Saturday to finish state runner-up in Class 2A. So outstanding shooting for her under some intense conditions. And we're going to hook her up with a gift certificate from Lisa Thomas Salon's locations in Mokina, New Lenox, Orland Park. And remember, gals, haircut and highlights. $66 special at Lisa Thomas Salon. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. And remember, Stan's Donuts, also a part of the Labriola Bakery Cafe family. We come back high and tight.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. We're going to go to High and Tight now, sponsored by our good friends from Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park. And I have to give a shout out to Apple Chevrolet. Folks, you see the commercials. They got some great specials every couple weeks at Apple Chevrolet in Tinley Park. And also my guy Bob's Auto Body in Blue Island. Remember, get some auto body work. He'll hook you up with a free detail. And if you get some work done on your car, tune up. You know, he'll throw in an oil change. Just mentioned the Coach's Corner Show, location in Blue Island. All right, folks, High and Tight. This guy right here, Harold Blackman, who we had on tonight, man. You talk about a situation, he's being very humble. You know, advanced to the semis, loses 4 guys off his offensive line, multiple receivers, a 3-year starter at running back, a stud quarterback, and multiple players on defense, and the Vikings haven't missed a beat. Other than his first year, and he inherited pretty much a mess. They finished 1-8. You talk about a guy that's got this program on the rise, and from what I'm hearing at the freshman and sophomore levels, the Vikings are going to sustain this success. So Harold Blackman, man, kudos to you, doing an outstanding job with this program and has really resurrected St. Laurence football. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week. Playoffs next week, playoff extravaganza. We'll see you next week.